Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it is a stacked cul-de-sac. Amanda and I are... Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Wait, can I go back? I missed it. Oh, dang it. I missed what it said because I accidentally hit spacebar when I was adjusting my posture. Oh, well. Amanda and I are doing something. You do dating dad? Yes, correct. This is QueenE instead of QueenE. Do you like my burger shirt? It looks traumatized. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. Just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although, I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food or real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire. But he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glanced at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hands, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. Check my watch again. Then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Up. Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Anna pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I have a right to be concerned. I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when you're dead. I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down at the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Sleep well, Amanda. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey! I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Teamy? Teamy. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did.
Right.
Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait. One more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book?
Oh.
It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Okay, we're filling out our Dad Book. On a Friday night, you are most likely to... polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby! Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Netflix. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Dude, I feel like these correspond with different dads. Polish and sort my coin collection. That will be like Joseph or something. Netflix. Oh, wait. Maybe Netflix and grill is Joseph. Torment my children. That's Brian. Maybe fall asleep. What? That's Mr. Vega. Sinking into blissful oblivion. That seems like the vampire guy. I feel like fall asleep watching the History Channel. If you had one thing to take with you into a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill. The lost shaker of salt. Cast away on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. A boat? What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier grillmanship. Comfortable with crying. No, strong dad arms. Yes. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. A salty boat captain. A pro skater who's also an astronaut. A good father. Or the president of space. Definitely the president of space. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. Yeah, old comedies that haven't aged well. What's your ideal date? Napping together? Oh, that does sound fucking good. Doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Arson! Being emotionally vulnerable. The puzzle will make me... Let's just sleep. That's great. Maybe let's not do arson. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan. My sick vape. My book of word jumbles and a pen. A cool knife. My cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. Sensible cardigan. A cool knife. My cripplingly low self-esteem. They're all kind of high up there, chat. They're all kind of high up there, actually. I also like my book of word jumbles and a pen. You know? I do. Cripplingly low self-esteem? Yeah, let's go with that. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. How proud I am of my child. Potential ends to the world. I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. When I can next get a cup of coffee, lawnmower, potential ends of the world. Yeah. Profile complete. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seems pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. And that gives me a... Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Welcome. You've got dads? Hi, King. It's me, your dear old friend, Dadmanda, from way back in the day. Dadmanda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dadbook. They recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What do you do in Dadbook? Why, King, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined comments. Cool. Okay. Well, so we have Hugo, we have Damien, Matt. See, Craig is too fit, okay? You know, he wants to go out running at 6 a.m. in the morning. Like, that's not my vibe. Like, he's hot as hell, but that's not my vibe. Brian, he was like a one-upper. I don't like one-uppers. Joseph, he's literally in the Bible. These three, Craig, Brian, and Joseph, are out for me immediately. Like, they're out for me immediately. Matt, Robert, Damien, and Hugo are my top picks so far. Out of these four, Matt is the hottest one by far. Hugo seems like the wittiest one. Robert is like, I don't know. He feels like the kind of like a dirty quickie behind the shed type of guy based on our first interaction. So like, maybe a bit too scruffy. Damien seems quirky and funny. But like I kind of want to know what his deal is because he speaks like a Victorian sickly child. If it turns out he's an actual vampire, that would be hilarious. I think Matt and Hugo has most potential. Yeah, it's like Robert is kind of like I feel like he might have a hidden depth to him. And he is cute. He is cute. And he might have a hidden depth to him, but he's just like, he's very forward. And I'm a respectable dad. Like, Matt is so fucking cute, though. I'll message Matt. Matt Sella. Oh, wait! You can read their profiles. Wait. Let's start with... Okay, let's go through all of their profiles. So, Craig, dad of 3, business entrepreneur. Oh, you can... What's... Oh, this is to show your relationship, probably. Anyways. Fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's gotta do it. On a Friday, see, it's so pretentious. On a Friday night, you're more likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take with you onto Desert Island, what would it be? A box of energy bars. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute miles. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's so pretentious. What did you want to be when you grow up? Beer pong world champion. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel? I spent a lot of time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Ugh. No, the ick. The ick. Like, he's a hottie, but the ick. Okay, Matt, let's read about you. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. I know that my camera is like covering up a little bit, but it's just a little bit. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On a Friday night, you're most likely to perfect my cold brew setup. One drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Find tunes to pass the days away. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. Oh man, he might be looking for too much. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. That's so fucking valid. That's me. What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat? Wait, that's so cute. What do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. I spent a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Oh, good question. Yeah, so Matt had a more interesting profile than Craig. It was just like, workout! Protein! Blech. Matt is like a little bit more multifaceted, if you will. All right, let's talk to Brian. Or look at Brian's profile. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, you're most likely to see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My fishing pole. That's quite good for surviving, I guess. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What did you want to be when you grew up? Fireman. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. Spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. See, he's very too few words. Like, we'd have nothing to talk about, you know? I'd be like, hey, how was your day? And he'd be like, good. Period. Done. Conversation over. And then he'd go fishing or something. Ugh, boring. He's called Robert Small? Well, that's not... I hope that's not... Never mind. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Bit paranoid? On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly? Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take with you onto Desert Island, what would it be? Gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What do you want to be when you grew up? Grifter? What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neo-realism? Wow, that's... okay. Unexpected answer. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing? What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? See, I feel like this guy is making joke answers because his first one is like when the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know, we'll use this information against us, right? So I feel like... I don't know. I just feel like... too intense. Okay, let's read Damien. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. Listen to true crime. Oh, on a Friday night, you're most likely to listen to a true crime podcast while I taxidermy my newest specimens. Yikes. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. Okay, I'm taking it back. This is not it. What's your ideal date? It's night. We're at an industrial darkwave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. What do you never leave home without? An upside-down cross. Spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. I take it back. Damn. Okay, Hugo. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. Okay, that sounds funny already. On a Friday night, you're most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. Oh my god, same. He's just like me for real. What did you want to be when you grew up? Movie star. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. Oh my god, that sounds like my ideal date. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Thank you, Hugo Vega. I agree. I fucking love my Kindle because I can carry with me an entire library in a tiny little format. So whenever I go anywhere, I can keep my entire library with me in my bag. It's great. I can also I can read at night with no lights on and it doesn't hurt my eyes and it's fucking fantastic. Thank you, Hugo. Already first place. First place, and he's hot. So, I mean, first place. Hugo, top contender. Okay, Joseph Christensen. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. On a Friday night, you're most likely to lead a community in a fun mixer. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My 6-string. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife. What did you want to be when you grew up? Ship captain. What's your favorite movie genre? Feel-good movies. What's your ideal date? Lovely night on the town with my wife. What do you never leave home without? The good book. Of course you would take the Bible with you everywhere you go. I spent a lot of time thinking about how you can be a better man, husband, and father. You know what? No. Hugo, let me message you real quick. Dude, his wife is called Mary. He is called Joseph. They're called Christensen and last name. And their kids are called, like, Chris, Christopher, Christian, Christine, and Krish. Like, it's all Christian. Like, as I said, it's the Bible family. They're just Biblers. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me. And I definitely want to hang out sometimes. But I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today. One of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? Uh-oh. Yeah? Aquarium that's sick. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest. With you here, it's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. They're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be. Oh. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, you alright? Oh, of course. I'm fine. I just got to thinking about the Backstreet Boys. The other reunion. The Backstreet Boys are back, alright? That's a great pun. But they're different. Something's wrong with them. Like they're a dream someone once had but can no longer remember. And no one's talking about it. They just go on like everything's normal. But were they original? Were they really the only ones? That's another part of that. Like, I'm the original. Yeah, we are the only ones. Yeah. Yeah, I know my Backstreet Boys, okay? The answer is no. We see boy bands come and go all the time. When they're popular, we'll act as if they don't like their music. In a few decades, their songs will be considered classics. It's just the way the world works. The Beatles were once the hot new boy band, you know? So, do fathers just lose their dad license if they don't mention the Beatles at least once a month? Yes, but mentions of Rush or Billy Joel are acceptable in a pinch. But seriously. You know you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, that's why I'm talking about the Backstreet Boys with you. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. And also remember that I love you very much. With the sus face. And only want what's best for you. That's all. Alright. Jeez, don't make me cry again. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Aww.
Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old buildings for 40+ hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day? Top 40s pop? Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience? What was your middle school experience like? I thought it was fine. I didn't like it. There's nothing really out of the ordinary for me. I had friends who, oh no, they all wronged me in some way, shape, or form. They were terrible to me. And wait, I was terrible to them too. It's all rushing back to me. Middle school was awful. I had repressed it for so long.
Hey.
Dad, did we just have a breakthrough? Think we did. Huh. See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right. Let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. Oh my god, me too. Me too. Oh, your viewer streak is at 143? Nice. In 2 more streams, you will have the next milestone pop up. Then we can put it on the board and you're officially number 1, MB. Well, you're technically number 1 already, but like, when it tracks it and shows it visibly, then it's like officially number 1. You know what I'm saying? What? Are you worried that a whale is gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart! Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. And it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. Let's go. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Pre-teens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. So glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed, and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phone away? All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. Then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet. Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. They're up to no good. The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. Pardon me, Chet, that yawn was aggressive, came out of nowhere. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the old man and the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stinkies. Gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. Oh, is that the lionfish?
Oh.
That right there's a lionfish. Ah! I knew it from just the description. I'm such a smarty pants. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Damn. Whoa.
Oh.
Their spines are venomous too. Yeah, you don't want to touch one of them. Nature is hardcore.
Oh.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. That's bad, right? Chat, that's bad. Tissue necrosis sounds bad. Cool.
Oh.
Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the, humphead wrasse. I think that's an actual fish.
Oh.
Yeah? Did you know that paranormal, psychiatric fish trivia, political fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia? This is the only species of fish known to develop clinical depression?
Oh.
Wait, are you serious? Serious as a heart attack. We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh no, that's a clownfish. Shit, I fucked up, chat! Right. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the shark. Man, am I destined to end up with that Robert guy? Fuck. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Hey.
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? Are those two sharks kissing? We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. Hey! That's a very astute point, King. Did you see that? Did you see? We got eggplanted and hearts. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands? Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. And this is where we're gonna take a sip so we're not too thirsty. Ah, delicious water. Hope everybody's staying hydrated, by the way. Quick reminder to chat. Stay hydrated. Don't you want to pet some rays, King? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun. And informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed. The horseshoe crabs only eat little clams. And the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. Feels like fun, slimy leather. That's true, Haravex. Stay dehydrated. You're right. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hands back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Am I? Oopsie. Sorry, I just get a little carried away Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that? Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Wanna tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think you might need a bad cop. Look, kid. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I had a bud go down for that once. Came out a changed man. Said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time you won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, enhance where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surrounds us.
Yes.
Look over here. I like the little voice. It's just like, yes! Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth!
Oh.
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Boring. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. That sounds horrifying! Poor male seahorses! Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them. Seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. Not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. That's so true. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. The penguins! Do we get to see the penguins? Yeah, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. My internal thoughts. Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad. Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure! Wait, just kidding, it's very bad! Oh no! Wait, no! Is it one of ours?
No.
It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, 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 I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and I'm greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst, hey! Girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. Can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. Catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? Letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even gonna go? They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions, so they don't all live in cold climates, if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Lay down. No, bribe her. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay. Well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other $8 later, and we have a deal. We moved to shake on our agreement before I suddenly realized there's a wave of penguins on the way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Uh-oh.
Block
Oh.
that bird.
Block that bird? Oh. Oh, I'm shooting hands? No, go back, penguin. Go back. Get out of here. No, get out of here, pengies. That's right. Get. No, get. Don't get. Stop trying to escape. Wait, there's too many of them. They're not budging. Oh, no. Get out of here.
Drive that teen.
Bribe that teen? How? Okay. I got a penguin that escaped. And I gave a lot of penguin money. Yeah, there's mini games too, Caddis. The first one, oh, 2 penguins escaped. That's unlucky. Oh, bribery works. Okay, great. Yeah, the first one was like a Pokemon battle scene of bragging about our daughters. Ew, glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Sweet man, Chaco.
What? Just, I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan, I suppose, so that they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly. King, did you just bribe a child? I bribed the child. It was the only way to get her out of the exhibit. I'm not proud of what I've done. Oh, but he liked it. I'm not proud of it either. Or of my penguin facts TM lecture. But at least we got her out. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. Okay, at least he liked my answer. He liked the honesty. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back out to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, King, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It's no problem. It's actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? I love cheese boards. Great. Well, I had to go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. Okay. I walk inside to find the house empty. Where's my kid? I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What's you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How's the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. Surprised he helped complete a covered up. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud? It's actually pretty cool. Had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You learn when you become a father. Oh, date complete.
A+.
Oh, it was an A+. Oh, I didn't even know we were getting scored. Okay. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! A closer look at the large yellow envelope. Lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. Kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back.
We got this.
Would have been S rank if you nailed the fish joke. Right? It would have made us. It would have. Father, please! I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This was her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. Can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad? I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. Oh my god, delicious. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby. There's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know. I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. Don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Call rule. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms? If you get a note saying you need one, I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Snake eat the rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No? I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? It's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. Aww. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. Don't make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Oh, they have such a cute, relationship together. I love this. We need more dad games.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Welcome. You've got dads. Wait, what's this? Dadmazon? Hi, this is Steve from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Okay, yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry. I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No. I'll be right down. I found some sensible capri. Maybe, Caddis. Maybe. Yeah, that seems to be the case so far. Ooh, I got a package. Wonder what that is. Oh, I bet it's a package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey, Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies?
Yeah.
You can order dead butterflies on mine? Wait, so these aren't yours? No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay, love you. Yeah, it's dads dating dads. Correct, Tipcool. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. Alright, bring the box to Damien. I should take it over to him. I jog- oh my god, what is this house? I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. E, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyways, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him the box and his face lights up. Oh, that he got... Dude, we got eggplants out of him, okay? What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, King E. Yes, it is. Sure. Damien leads me into his study, where he's set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh, wow, that's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all this yourself? Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are gorgeous, iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antenna with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what? I remove all of the pins and put it on display with the others. Take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Ah, yes, that's a blue morpho. One of my favorites, too. He hands me the small frame to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. Wait, that's really thoughtful. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think that I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Oh, he is laying it on, Chad. Ooh. Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, King. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you.
Welcome.
We just
You've
got flirted
dads.
on. Welcome. You've got dads. Damn, I'm kind of curious what a date with Damien would be like. But, like, also, I kind of want to go out with Matt, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel like a date with Robert would be exciting as well. Dad tip, gas is cheaper in the suburbs. I think that is actually true. I think that is actually true. A lot of these dad tips disappear so quickly that I don't have time to, like, read them. You know what? Let's send a message to Damien. Laserdisc is clearly the superior format. Damien seems really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out the message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. Sit there for a minute before I see that Damien is typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? Leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. Sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. King, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly a manner as I would have liked. Oh, whoa, there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden. Should it please you, till then, adieu, yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Dating multiple dads? Are we a slut? Hey, we can't just tie ourselves to one man after one date. Okay, Madas? Hey, Amanda. Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Oh, ew. No, can you interpret this for me? Turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad? Kids got over saying lol and LMAO or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about and back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review for the movie. I still got a B, though. Great. So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Alright. King. Amanda sends a smile at me. Well, I suppose that's that. Alright, let's go and have a tea date with Mr. Bloodmarch. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. Yeah, but see, if he affords a manor, like, if he's a vampire, then he's hoarded wealth for centuries, right? So, he's a rich daddy. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. Yes, definitely, Madas, yes. A little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Oh boy, or is that him when he was... before. Oh my god, this borzoi. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring right at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? King, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked. I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Like that I'm always suspicious of everything. I'm like, right. Yeah, we've bribed a middle schooler and some penguins. That's true. That's yeah. We have not fucked anybody.
Ah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Please let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
How delightful.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walked past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Ah, that must be the sun. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish.
Oh.
And this is the library. Well, we've been here. We watched him pin a butterfly. Sunlight streams from floor to ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Look at the butterfly. I know he likes the butterflies. Yeah, I know he likes the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. I know. Maybe I could show you how sometime. You have. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Peekaboo. You know, King, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Not the Naruto fanfic!
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. Wow. Wow, okay, Damien, okay. I see you. The Naruto fanfic, okay. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book for my private collection. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. Sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really?
Oh.
No. But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? He's kind of funny. I follow, like, and the fact that he's reading Naruto fanfic makes him kind of endearing, too. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. I've had high tea. It's actually really nice. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they were served. Oh, my dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. I've had afternoon tea too. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. I like your cape. It's a cloak, actually, but thank you. Victorian fashion is very important to me. I knew it! Dude, we're so good at complimenting this dude. We've completely fumbled it with, like, everybody else. You pull it off quite well. Oh, thank you. Regardless of my historical leanings, it's very important to me to present myself well. It has taken a long time to come up with a style that's both true to form and representative of myself. But I'm very happy with how I dress. I do get some strange looks, yes, but it's something that brings me a great deal of joy, so I don't mind. To be able to wake up in the morning, pick from my closet a variety of cloaks, waistcoats, top hats, and even binders that are period appropriate feels amazing. You wear top hats? You don't? What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry. Ah, did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. It probably says nothing in particular that we instinctually click with the dork. No, nothing, Yaldo Hounds, no. That means nothing. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. Takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, King, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated! Quick! I bet he's got a Max RuneScape account too, probably. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. I do like some word jumbles, and so I like all of these. Let's go with the word jumbles. Oh, he liked that, okay. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches.
How delightful.
Come, I have one more thing to show you. Wow, that's a pretty garden. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. I'm gonna go with my loins are ablaze. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Oh, my bad. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, honeysuckle, that sounds cute. They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. Oh, I like that. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet, but wait, it's kind of cute. Dude, the date with the teacher kind of sucked in comparison. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Yeah, we're dating the creepy guy, but he's actually really cute. I was like, oh, this is a bit much, but then he was like really genuinely sweet. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, King, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls the cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Exactly, Haravix. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. That sounds like my garden. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle! Oh no, what have I done? Fix that garg. Okay. Yeah, like that. Okay, sorry, my bad. Fuck. Fuck. I swear it's this one. Wait, what the fuck? None of these pieces fit. I can... Oh my god. I didn't realize I could twist it. Damn, that was not very fast. Nice, okay, it's our secret. Great, I fixed it. Phew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien, he looks upset. King, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have... Oh, he has this... Oh my god, it's the kid that we didn't get along with at the school. It's Lucian. Oh my god, the emo kid is his son. He appears to... Well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go! Oh my god. And I'm showing up with the dad. I was just on a sort of a date with this dad. And I'm showing up with the guy I'm on a date with right now. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Damon and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Okay, I need to take a sip of water because I'm gonna croak. Okay. Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time?
Oh.
This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into the small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step! I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. So I'm led into the depths of the school. I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Wait, that's Hugo's kid? He looks like a delinquent. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me. The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to cask of Amontillado Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. Turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's a cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually gonna leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I'd lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally? That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad,
What?
it took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages, and then read a review of the movie.
Whoa.
It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Like, I don't know, I think both of these dads have, like, kind of shitty kids. I don't know if I want my kid to be around him. You know, like, one seems to be a sociopath and the other is, like, a true dummy. How he was spawned from this very intelligent man is a mystery. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. They're okay. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home, Mr. Bloodmarch. You too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. Can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Oh, he does have a pretty good relationship with his son, though. That's a green flag. Lucian continues staring out of the window. Love you too. See, they both say they love each other. That's nice. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. I really admire how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. Rarely does. You're a good dad. Ah! See you around soon? Complimenting him as a dad? Got me in his good books. Be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition? Ugh, I hate this show. Couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd the afternoon tea go? It got strange. we had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of fine vintage and then tried to break him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucian livestreamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Hey! So how did we do on this date? I have no idea how the daddy point system works.
That was a phenomenal date.
That was a phenomenal date? I got A rank on that date. Wait, how could we have made it S rank? I don't know.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Welcome. You got dads. Oh god, it's Craig. Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig. I love sports. I have nice and smart children who are good at computers. Oh man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I'm still strong. Strong. I'm strong. Don't I know it? Say, I've been reading up about whey protein. You use that at all? I figure it helped me develop a bit more muscle. Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool, I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. Do we go to the party? I mean, let's go to the party, I guess. Coffee time! You know dads love coffee. Gotta brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gotta tackle it head on. No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. Nope, I don't remember that. Craig's kids, that hand-drawn invitation. Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants, nothing's stopping me. Dad, just... I'll see you in a minute. Put on going outside pants. Fuck authority. I'll put on some going outside pants. I'm not a monster. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a courtesy. This way, please. Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals. Matt and his daughter Carmencita are here too. Oh my god, Matt's here? I love his tattoos. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey dude, how's the tea? Imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Yeah, Matt's kid does look cool. Just like her freaking dad, because he looks fucking cool too. Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair. Hi, everyone. I turn to see Daisy and Brian enter into the backyard and take a seat next to us. Oh, I don't like them. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. See, Amanda? I'm gonna let it go. Same. Amanda insisted. Whether at home with friends or at high-pressure social functions, you can't beat the comfort of sweatpants. Amen. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misconception that high tea was appreciated by noble... Dad, shut up! We just learned this from Damien! Now, if you all put on your designated tiaras... There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it.
Whoa!
Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody! Craig comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome! Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. Would much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. Clink my teacup with Matt's and take a sip. Good lemonade. It's tea.
Hey.
Right, very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So, the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have, like, a really cool sword. Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be rockstar princess. I'm also space princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me... rude boy princess? Hacker princess? I'm gonna be History Channel princess. I am a ruler of all I survey, and what I survey is a 10-hour marathon of cupcake storage wars. My dog is barking. Archie! Wait, what is he barking at? Wait, just give me 1 second, chat. I'm back, chat. It was Archie's dog food. That sounds terrible. It really does. Oh, it is. I think I'll be landscaper and general contracting princess. Barista princess reporting for duty. Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer, then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rockstar warrior princesses, I think. They grow up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmencita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. Aw, thanks. It's really nice that girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know? I hadn't even realized, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All of the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. Aw, that's so sweet. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party, King! I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. Oh, please, let Matt be the one that enjoys word jumbles with me. The day rolls on and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. I know, right, Maydos? This game is so much more wholesome than I expected it to be. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, History Channel princess. Thanks, bye. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too. I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way, but also kind of in a scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? I corrupted her, Dad. She secondhand smokes now. Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair. Oh, that's cute.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Are we gonna get a message? I guess not. Okay, let's talk to Matt, though. I want to message Matt. Because his daughter and my daughter really got along. I navigate to Matt's dad book page and type out a message. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang soon. You free later? Hey, the last time we saw him was at the tea party, not the barbecue, but okay. A minute or two later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Wanna come out? I think for a moment. What's a Soundgarden? It's a concert venue, but also a band. Do we work at all? I don't think we do, Maidas. I don't think we work at all. That's why we're out here dating dads, okay? That's why I'm thinking we might have to marry Damien for the money, you know? Hell yeah. This game is actually really sweet, Jabul. It's actually so sweet. We just date hot dads in our area. Exactly. Like, literally, that is what this game is about. But it's also, like, weirdly wholesome about, like, fathers' relationships with their kids. And it's really sweet, actually. That was, like, an angle that I didn't expect that they would have in a dating simulator. But it's genuinely very, very wholesome. It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. PUP is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop-punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. Yeah, let's do it. Soul patches were never cool. True. I log off of Dad Book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Can we bring back airbrushed vans just for fun? I rocked one in high school when I was too testosterone deficient to grow a full beard. Nice, Jabul. the puberty soul patch. Nice. Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Anyway, what's up? Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put a pot of coffee up. Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night. No, seriously. Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Yeah, you have. You took me to one once when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of sea of screaming preteens. Oh god. I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot, and then you cried and screamed the whole time. Dad, it was so much more than that, and I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seem pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyways, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot, and you'll fit right in. Well, it's at a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band? Like DIY gutter punk? Thrash? Straight edge? Come on, man. Give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk? What's Jeremy punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said that they're Canadian punk? Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music. That's it. I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it. And definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterward where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet. What?
Oh.
Never mind. Just have a blast tonight. Okay. Amanda, the cringe queen, we love her. Oh my god, we stand Amanda in this game, for sure. That's why it's important that we find a kid that she vibes with, okay? It's not just about me vibing with the dad. You know, she has to welcome the kid into our extended family if we start dating their dad. You know what I'm saying? So we need to take her into consideration too. I show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop.
Hey.
Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? God, he's so cute. Well, it's been a while. Yes, of course. Oh man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries? Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong.
Hey.
But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time? This is gonna be awesome! Just hang with me, King, and you'll be good! This scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question.
Hey, yeah.
Shoot. What is scene? Matt lets out a tiny laugh.
Hey.
Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Matt looks off into middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking, never again. That's confusing.
Oh.
You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. See, they just mirrored him, which made his tattoos end up on the wrong arm, because his tattoos have always been on his right arm. So that's a little bit cheeky of them. See, now they did it again. So his tattoo switches arms. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre? Matt, you made it! A young kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Me too.
Hey.
I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Oh my god, he's so relatable. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap?
Hey.
That's my favorite thing to do. Oh my god, I genuinely love doing that though. Am I secretly a cat? A couple other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here. Matt turns his attention back to me. I'm so afraid of all these people. Oh hey, see? I am a cat. Oh. Let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back, where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like you're a popular guy out here.
Hey, yeah.
Ah, yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot. But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk
Hey,
about.
yeah.
And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. And that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. God damn it, where'd I put my tongue? That's true, wait, where do you put your tongue? Wait, it is weirdly uncomfortable.
Hey.
See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait.
Hey.
We grab our drinks. See, I like his personality a lot, like he's funny. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listen to it. Yeah, let's check out the merch.
Hey.
Matt and I walk over to a small booth in a corner of the room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Step on up, get your merch here. I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements that this certain concept goer of considerable taste might want. You! I gestured to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you! You look like a fella who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pub Canada's premier punk rock outfit? Tally-ho, good sir. Well, see here, fine shopkeep. Your enthusiastic salesmanship has aroused my interest and suspicion in equal parts. How can I, a consumer of the finer goods in life, trust your wares to be a true of spirit? A fine question from a discerning patron. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. Oh, wait, that worked. Playing along worked. The teen hops off of his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looks lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt? Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five but also turn it into a hug. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I could make that connect. And have to deal with you every single day. Fair enough. Who's your bud? That's King. I'd bring out the concert, pal. Pablo leans close to Matt. Is King cool? Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile. Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude! I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people you don't know super well, but still want to be friendly to.
Hey, yeah.
Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man. When are we starting our witch house band?
Hey!
You know, I'm out of the game. It's a shame. You know Vacant Veil would have slayed. I'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. I got the sickest logo! While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice. Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Oh.
Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and pick up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. You can hear it. Wait, let me raise the volume for you. Wow, this music is sick. Oh yeah, I love it. This band is great. It's actually one of my favorites. That's amazing. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Thanks! I put the earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So, you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? So, you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? Drop it. He can't hear me, so I'll just stop and try to enjoy the music. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends. But only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that.
Hey.
Let's grab another beer. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers, and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt!
Hey.
Almost lost you, buddy. Ew, I got really nervous for a second there.
Oh.
You and me both, dude. Takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh?
Hey.
Yeah, pop really brings out a crowd. So you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder! I've never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee.
Hey.
Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeeze my way out of the crowd toward the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house. But Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner ring going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. See, he constantly, like, even when he's out on his own, he's always thinking about how proud he is of her. It's really, really sweet. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pop plays their first song. How am I ever gonna find Matt now? That by 9. Look at situations properly. Oh, everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pop play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all these rowdy youths. Avoid the youths. Oh. Oh, I got trampled. Oh!
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really hard to lock it down for you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken. What a bitch.
This song is great!
So we added the song that you're listening to right now.
I love this
Don't you
song.
think it's better than risking content ID?
It is. It is.
To you
I love this song.
streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pop and their song DVP.
Okay. Pop in their song DVP, chat. Remember that. So it's a real band
That's
that they
right,
actually
the
used.
band's called Pop and their song called DVP. The
Okay.
song is great and the video is tight. Yes, take it from me. It's
Their
like
video is tight.
footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to explain right now, but you'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's a really good video.
I trust you.
So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID?
It is. It's
To
much
you
better.
streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
We'll check out the band called Pop and their song
But
DVP.
really,
Oh! S plus!
society demands a serious convo. But is this the time or place to talk about it? Oh no. This is a dating sim about getting with dads, no less.
Wait.
Oh god, how did we get here? What are we doing? What a mess. What a mess.
This song is
So we
amazing.
added the song that you're listening to
I
right
kind of want to
now.
keep listening to it.
Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? Do you you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pop and their song DVP.
Amazing.
Body beauty bodum bum dum beauty body bum. Beauty dee beauty bum beauty beauty boom beauty bum. Shki beauty boom beauty dee beauty bum bah.
This is how I sing too.
So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than
Aw, I'm
risking
glad, Paula.
content ID?
You're baking your Easter
To you
goods?
streamers
Nice.
and let's players, I have one
What are you
decree.
baking?
Please check out the band called Pop and their song DVP. DVP. DVP.
Wow, that was an incredible song. To whoever performed that, who made this game and everything, amazing. Amazing. I love it. That was, wow. Easter egg fudge, Easter egg kisses. Wow, that sounds delicious, Paula. Damn. All right, I'm very happy we listened to the entire song. That was worth every second of my time. I'm so glad I got this experience. I'm finally able to work my way through the crowd to where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot. Well, I guess I should keep looking. I'm bumped into from behind, and I find myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. Oh, he's in the mosh pit. I'm in the pit. He's in the pit. How do I get out of the pit? Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders themselves into me and keeps moving in a circle. Hey! I guess I'm moving in the circle now. I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Not the youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. He pulls me back up onto my feet. You're wild, dude. Whoa, I ended up in the mosh pit and he loves it? Okay. Matt throws his arms around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as PUP plays a killer solo. I didn't know you messed with the pit.
Hey.
Me neither. Can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everybody cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. All right, man. Let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day. We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pop put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to a couple people. I hang outside of the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. Matt hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Whoa, thanks,
Hey.
man. Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth. And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward. The youth will finally accept this. Amanda will love this. I'm never taking this off. Amanda will love this. I bet Amanda will be super into this. She loves angry punk music. Oh, yeah, huh? Oh, I failed, chat. I should have said I'm never taking it off. Hey, Matt. Oh, fuck. We shit the bed on that one. No.
Oh.
Hey, it's Pup. Hey, dude. Didn't realize you were here. Oh, damn.
Oh.
I'm so glad I could make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks.
Hey.
Well, see you around. Wait, you know Pup? Oh, yeah, met him a couple times when they first started touring. Good kids.
Yeah, sounds great.
Whoa, come on, let's grab some diner food. Suddenly realized just how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. Matt and I walk to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign, with Terrence some bacon and eggs in a
Yeah, sounds
corner
great.
booth. So there I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering towards me. There's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? And I don't know where I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. Bought him a beer afterward, and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man, just goes to show you that Punk's not dead. He just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. So how did you get to see all of these amazing concerts? Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States. Whoa.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid. Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. That's really nice of you. Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy.
Hey, yeah.
It'll be loud, and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all of my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious face, but I guess it kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together. What? Big budget remakes of foreign films. Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. Me and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. Man, being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to. Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too! Yeah, King is right about the subtitles. I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation, always.
Hey.
You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it. Although I'm probably gonna feel it in my knees in the morning. Nah, you and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It's really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad. Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool! I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops, how's the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Manda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda, remind me which one of us just tore it up in the pit at a punk show, and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even are you? I am your extremely cool dad. Also, I got you a shirt. Well, Matt got the shirt, but it's yours now. I tossed the shirt her way. Sick! This will be great to sleep in. Sweetie, please stop wearing the same shirt every day. Switch it up. Show the sweet punk movement some reverence. Isn't the truly punk move to not listen to what my dad has to say? To fly in the face of authority and wear the same 3 shirts on a rotating basis? Ugh, I need to stop being such a good dad. You're learning too fast. Alright, I'm heading to Hey Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Okay. A?
Yeah,
Oh
I think
no,
that
it
gets
was
another
B
spin.
rank. You know, our best date has been with Damien. I just don't think I'm cool enough for this guy, but like, I really clicked with Damien.
Welcome.